Good afternoon. Hi folks. Welcome back to Mama G YouTube channel. Today is November 10/11/2020, and I apologize that I don't have the opportunity to get back to my channel for a while, and for some reason that there is something that is needed to be done to make this channel right. Since my video has been conducted from Niagara Falls, I don't have that series again. So hopefully I'm graciously grateful that you allow me to come into your beautiful living room to share my quest and how and why this YouTube channel has been directed to the best interest of viewers like you. So anyway, first and foremost, because when I video my I think 3 or 4 video it was so pandemonium noisy down at Niagara Falls, because there's lots of people out there. So I did not the opportunity really to explain and what happened and why I have to shoot that video out there at Niagara. Now I'm here in the park. It is a beautiful afternoon, and it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think we are so lucky today that the sun is still up there. It's so beautiful, and lots of people are strolling and walking in the park. So I wish you enjoy and to watch my YouTube channel. So people are wondering why and how I share my quest and my journey. First and foremost, I have to let you know why I have the opportunity to come to Canada. And I was born and raised in Region 8 in Leyte, Tacloban City. And how I grew up and where I grew up, it is a beautiful journey. My parents are both avid farmers, especially my father, and my mom, she is a merchant. Growing up, it was a beautiful environment because it is full of abundance. My father has on farm, and we have livestock, we have all the root crops, we have like other countries, in a tropical country, they have banana, pineapple, sugar cane, coconut plantation, peanut, sweet potatoes, different sweet potatoes, and etc. My dad, he don't accept in what he deserves, meaning he wants a quality harvest, especially the rice land that we have a rice land. And growing up, I have a beautiful happy family, especially my father's brothers and sisters. They know how to play all the musical instruments. So in the weekend, they get together, his family, they get together and play the musical instrument, and they sing a song like folk songs, anything that it make them happy. So I experienced that happy and peaceful, secured family up until the tragedy happened, that I lost my mom at the early age. She died with childbirth. It was literally a tragedy because it was sudden death. We are so far away from the city where we can reach hospital or doctor or nurses that they can come and rescue her. She lost a lot of blood, and within probably 10 to 20 minutes she was gone. And I promise you, it was like the end of my security blanket, because my mom, she is such a loving and caring person, and she do what it takes to make her children happy, and safety and security and the welfare. She is a hard worker person. She is a devoted person. She don't accept less what she can give. She is a selfless person. She always think about what is best for her children. And it was such a tragic situation that I ever experienced, because I feel like I lost everything in my entire young adult life. And I promise you, it was a sad encounter, because my mom's siblings around her and my father's siblings was literally surround her, because back in the 50s or 60s, we have a close family ties. When the family is know that there is needed to be help, they will come and help. So it was literally a sad thing, because before she closed her eyes, because she's losing blood furiously, and she reached out my hand and she said, just take care of your siblings. And I was so young and I don't know what is that mean. What is that message means to my states. And my dad told me to go to my grandparents' colonial house just to tell them that my mom is having a difficult time and she's losing blood. So I was keep on running all the way to my grandparents' home and screaming, meaning I think it was I was so confused, I was so afraid that I'm gonna lose her. I keep on screaming and I said, please let my mom survive, please stop the bleeding. But that voice, that innocent voice, they don't come out. I don't have that capacity to see something. And I was screaming and screaming. I feel like I was traumatic because I witnessed what is really going on. And I promise you, when I come back, from my grandparents' home, I go up to where my mom's is and hug her and hold her hands, but she's literally gone. And everybody so quiet and they don't say anything because it was like an instant. Nobody expect that those tragedy will happen in that peaceful day. So my goodness, everybody is sobbing and crying and disbelief about what is going on. And the baby survived. Just my mom, they don't made it. So I know that this is sometimes it is sad to share, but I think it is so important that I have to share this tragedy so that anybody out there can relate how and why people have that kind of tragedy. Because to me, the way I see it now, I reflect every day that if you are so far away from the hospital, from the doctor, during your pregnancy, you must do something before it's too late. Because in my experience, how my mom tragically happened during her childbirth, I would never ever let that happen to anyone like you. So I will have to end this series because this will be a series story, because there is a lot of things that I want to share it with you viewers. I wish you can relate and continue to view my YouTube channel, and I want you to share this experience so that this can be enlightened or educate to those people, or especially couple or young mother that they are living in a remote area, that in time of childbirth you don't have to stick to where you live. Make sure that you have to move to the nearest place where you can reach a doctor, nurses, hospital or midwife that they are expert in helping to give a childbirth. So I will leave you for now, and I wish you can share this and like, and I will see you soon. Take care and have a gracious afternoon or gracious evening wherever you are, and keep watching, because I have a lot of topics, hot topics that has never been discussed in any YouTubers or any bloggers across the miles. I think I would say that this could be the unique channel that I have to continue my quest, because this will enlighten us and awareness, give you some awareness, because I will discuss all the way through my University of Life. Take care, and thank you for viewing this YouTube channel. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. I know God is good.